Fair center field, Gavin Lux. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ballgame. A slider, a changeup, and he sometimes goes to the curveball. In the air, right field. And that's a... Here's some real power at the plate, Darren George. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Foul ball there. And a base hit, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. 1-0. One gone and a runner on at first. Jake Bowers will hit next. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, he easily steals the bat. It doesn't matter how fast you are, you have to get a good jump to earn a steal off a catcher with this kind of arm. Nice job to time the break from first, and it paid off with the stolen base. Line drive, fair ball, coming around third. Scores easily. To second, but it's offline. That's a great example of good teamwork on offense. The runner swipes second and gets into scoring position, and then comes across to score on that base hit. This one's hammered to left center, well struck, and that's a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That's 2 straight extra base hits for these guys. That's such a disciplined swing, staying tall and getting the barrel to the high fastball. That might even have been above the zone, but still some good
Club. I'll get it. Me in a fuck you, you stupid cunt. Lucky, thicket. Dad. Sorry.
Want to glow up? For your phone? With Verizon, everyone gets a free phone on any plan. And now I have Google Gemini. Here's another beauty tip. Shh, let's keep this between us.
What a shot by Happy Gilmore. Who the hell is Happy Gilmore?
I worked with this guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, real diva.
You do it all the time. You always man.
Oh, yes. that, baby? Let him know where I came from, yeah!
Get Virginia Bennett in here immediately.
Hey, Meta, what is this artwork?
Comedian by Mauricio Catalan, worth $6.2 million.
What?
What? Happy riding a bull? Yeah. You're acting like a damn fool.
Doing the bull dance, feeling the flow. Working it.
On the 18th green, Shooter McGavin is putting for the win. Maybe it's just me, but his crowd seems unusually small for this type of moment. I think most people have found their way over to Happy Gilmore. He's been the talk of the course today with his huge drives and his amazingly bizarre behavior. He's on the 17th green right now, having a little trouble closing out his day.
Happy, the ball itself has its own energy, or life force, if you will. Its natural environment is in the hole. No.
Neil Armstrong's shocking revelation has just surfaced, unveiling a truth that most have thought all along.
Can you Venmo this?
Watch. The words, "That's one small step for mankind, one giant leap for humanity," were the first words Neil Armstrong uttered upon landing on the moon and marked the great feat of the first man to walk on the moon. However, a newly surfaced interview of Neil Armstrong before his passing points out that one of the greatest events in the history of mankind may not have happened as originally thought, as others have believed. Joe Rogan, a famous podcaster amongst others, has theorized that moon travel was actually a hoax. According to the podcaster, when the U.S. flag was placed on the moon, it flapped about, but people have been made to believe that there was no wind in space. So what had caused the wind to flap the flag? There was a theory that the flag was attached to a wire and a fan, and the whole thing was filmed on Earth. The flag flapping disproved that mankind's giant leap was all a hoax planned by NASA to deceive the public. The timeline of the Apollo 11 project that saw Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins making history is well known.
Clean your iPhone before it's too late.
From taking off on the 16th of July, 1969, to placing the American flag on the lunar orbit on the 20th, to returning on the 24th, the events of one of the greatest achievements for mankind have been retold a lot of times. However, more than 30 years ago, Neil Armstrong dropped a cryptic message that got people speculating on whether it was all true when he made a public statement to celebrate the 25th anniversary of his moon landing. The late astronaut commended all the people who had worked on the Apollo project and made it a success before talking about the future.
I know what you did last summer is that girl.
Someone saw us.
This movie takes the legacy of the first and brings in this new generation in a way that complements the original.
They didn't scare you.
Jennifer Love and Freddie Prinze are back. The killer's music happened just doesn't like it. It pays respects in the ways that it should.
It's not going to stop.
It's really intense and really fun.
It's 1997 all over again.
This is worse.
A public statement to celebrate the 25th anniversary of his moon landing. The late astronaut commended all the people who had worked on the Apollo project and made it a success before talking about the future
I know what you did last summer is that.
of space travel. However, what got people curious was when Neil said that there are breakthroughs for those that can remove one of truth's protective layers, allegedly insinuating that one could do his business without knowing how to see past the truth. The message had been posted on social media and it bothered lots of netizens, most especially after his great achievement. Knowing the average man, accomplishing one giant feat was a stepping stone to achieving more, and the astronaut said so himself. So why had he resigned immediately? Many people theorized that NASA had formulated the hoax of taking the moon to win the space race that had been going on between the U.S. and the Soviets. A former employee of Rocketdyne, the company that had built the casings for the Saturn V rocket that had been used for the Apollo 11 project, alleged that he had insider information that the moon landing was fake. Lots of questions have been raised about the win that have been etched in the annals of time such as why weren't there stars in the sky? Several other people had come up with different theories that Neil hadn't gone to the moon and was only the molded poster boy, as most of the pictures of the moon landing only showed his teammate Buzz Aldrin. However, although this theory was cleared up when a Reddit user uploaded an unwrapped image of Aldrin's visor that showed in the background, more skeptics have found the image wanting. According to them, Neil didn't look to be holding any camera, as was initially claimed, so someone else must have taken the pictures. Following this turn of events, conspiracy theorists argued that one of the moon rocks had a C stamp on it, giving the impression that it was mostly props. NASA's defense to most of these glaring claims had been that they were either a photographic glitch or someone had modified the photos to support the theories. Sadly, the only person who could reveal the truth to us is no longer among the living. However, whether or not it happened, Neil Armstrong still accomplished a great feat that'll be told for generations to come.
These are Family Guy's best.
The U.S. Coast Guard's investigation revealed critical communications between the Titan and its mothership, Polar Prince, before the descent. The released videos and animations provide crucial insights into the submersible's failure. The submersible's remains were clearly visible at around 30 to 800 feet below sea level. The OceanGate Titan submersible, which disappeared on June 18, 2023, was on an expedition to view the Titanic wreck. After losing contact, search teams found it.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I don't think he's gonna have a problem in school anymore. Slipped a little something in his mochaccino.
Right this way, sir.
Oh, God.
It's gonna be fun. You know, it's just gonna be some crappy band and stupid decoration. Okay, you're just saying that because prom's a week away and you don't have a date. No. I don't want a date. Finch is going stag and so am I. Guy's like so refined. You think that older woman thing is true? Yeah, it's true. It was Stifler's mom. Joni, was that you?
Want to glow up? For your phone? With Verizon, everyone gets a free phone on any plan. And now I have Google Gemini. Here's another beauty tip.
Hey, Meta, what if...
If I did die, it would shock people, but it wouldn't surprise anybody.
In the wake of Matthew Perry's death, 5 people have been charged with various contributing offenses.
These defendants took advantage of Mr. Perry's addiction issues to enrich themselves.
In late October 2023, Matthew Perry was found unconscious, slumped over in his hot tub at his Los Angeles home.
I know. I'm sorry. I just started thinking about.
I know. Yeah. Are you sure we don't have to?
Yeah. No, I'm okay.
The autopsy revealed that he died from the acute effects of ketamine. Matthew Perry shot to fame playing the quick-witted Chandler Bing on Friends.
I made a rule that I would never drink or take anything at work. So I would never do that. But I would show up blindly hungover.
He'd been an addict for most of his life, a well-documented struggle.
We weren't equipped. We weren't to deal with it. Nobody had ever dealt with that.
Despite his public road to recovery, in the fall of 2023, Perry fell back into addiction. During this time, 2 doctors, a drug trafficker known as the Ketamine Queen, and
Contact. Mitch Haniger, the batter now, whiffs for strike 1. Base hit! Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Just a conga line at the plate. That's 5 hits in a row. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. And now at the plate, Freddie Zamora. A laser into the outfield. Makes the play. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 4. Digging in next for the Sounds, DJ LeMahieu. Ground ball to short. Throw to first in time. That ends the inning. Digging in for the Saints, Blake Perkins.
Ball 1. 1-0. Ball inside.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. It's pretty far back. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit for the Saints, Tanner Schobel. Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games. One out and the base is empty. And fires in a hitter at 95.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Set down looking. That is a frustrating call for a hitter. Coming up to the dish now for St. Paul, Willie Castro. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. Close one, but doesn't get the call. 2 outs, base is empty. This one high and twisting down the left field line. Doinks off the pole and it's gone. That one felt good. A solo shot, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1. The sweetest sound in the world to a hitter. Wang. You know he was praying that one was going to hit the left field foul pole. What a satisfying homer. Nobody on and 2 outs. Stepping to the plate next for St. Paul, A.J. Vukovic. 0-1 now.
Aye.
Strikeout looking for the backwards K. Fastball at the letter. If you're looking for a new scent that makes you think of the ballpark, turn to Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. New options include fresh cut grass, pine tar, and hot dog water. Top half of the second from St. Paul. Left field getting pretty deep. It's back there. That one is gone. Wastes no time on this one, and they add a run. It's 5-1. Wasn't waiting around there. He took a swing at the first pitch, and it paid off in a big way. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there. He absolutely smoked that one. We head back to the top of the lineup. And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
0-1.
And the 0-1 now. Labeled on a line to center. And there's one down. So digging in, Gavin Lux. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Perkins, coming on, takes it in for the out.
Thank you for calling TrueLink. To check your current balance, press 1. To activate a new, please enter the last 4 digits of your card number. Please enter the 4 digits of the year you were born. Please enter the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. Please hold while we check your balance. Your current balance is $0.60. Your next scheduled transfer is $20.00 on Tuesday, July 15th. Thank you for calling TrueLink Financial. To hear your balance again, press 1. To return to the main menu, press 9. To check your current balance, press 1. To activate a new card, press 2. To hear your next scheduled transfer, press 3. Your next scheduled transfer is $20.00 on Tuesday, July 15th. To hear this information again,
Yes.
Hey Jeff, did you look into switching my money back to $100 a month, or?
Okay, I have to talk to Keith again, find out what he wants or what he recommends. So, and I can do that today. Now I'm going to be on the road a lot today, so I won't be able to answer the phone or talk to anybody. And I won't get back until probably 11 o'clock tonight. So.
Okay.
But I'll try to do my best to get a hold of them, in between everything.
Yeah, I know. My sounds good.
So, all right, and we'll stay in touch.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
The man Johnny Carson so perfectly named Mr.
Now, this is Lexington Cemetery in Lexington, Kentucky, and over here is the final resting place of legendary actor Jim Varney, otherwise known as Ernest P. Worrell in the Ernest movies. Now, this was probably one of my most favorite people growing up. I grew up loving the Ernest movies, Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Saves Christmas. You know it. He was just a very, very funny guy, and he was originally a dramatic actor, and he was a very, very good actor, but he ended up kind of getting typecast. He did play Jed Clampett.
Can I get 10?
Now batting, catcher Darren George.
So up next, Darren George. Singled and drove in a run the first time through. Popped up. Shovel. And that is out number 3. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the Saints, Kalai Rosario.
Yeah!
Swinging a miss late on that one. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Fly out to center field. Rodriguez. There's one down. Next up, the designated hitter, Brooks Lee.
Hey!
Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. Nice Brooks Robinson impression on that play. Dives to the left, stabs it, then gets up and makes the throw over to first. Outstanding. Next to hit for the Saints, Diego Cartaya.
That's a ball.
2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the second inning.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2. All set for the start of this inning. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Jake Bowers. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. It feels like he's entering make or break territory here. If he doesn't turn this start around, he won't last much longer. Out to center. Makes the catch. One down. Next up, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Cracked a double the first time at bat. Fouled off to the right. On 0-1, the delivery. Liner, base hit. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. Fouled off down the right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner at first, one away. Throw over to the back. Oh, throws it away.
Outside, that's a ball.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Freddie Zamora, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. At home run. And they add to their lead. It's 8-1. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half. Bases empty, one away. Next up for the Sounds, DJ LeMahieu.
Ball one.
At a certain point, you have to commit to swing or take on a pitch. That slider clearly had him fooled. Great pitch. We're here in the top half of the third. Already 3 runs have scored this inning. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. 1-2 offering. Good job to fight that one off. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air to left. And now 2 away. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Tyler Tolbert. He's already homered in this ballgame. Foul ball there. Two outs and nobody aboard. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Back to the top of the order here. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. That one is absolutely pummeled. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. All set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. With this big a lead, no reason to be tentative on the mound. Attack the zone and let your defense do the work behind you. Pop up, foul on the right side. George should have this one. And there's one down.
Batting up, the first baseman, Nick.
And now the first baseman, Nick Similon.
Too high. Ball. Ball 2. 2-0. Hey.
some real confidence as he challenged the batter with a heater on 2-0 there and got the swing and a miss. For the hitter, he might be a little deflated after being late on that one. To first. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third.
Number 16, Blake.
The lineup flips over. Blake Perkins now at the plate, looking for better results than last night, and 0-for-4 line in the loss. He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. This one in the air to right. That one down for a hit. That keeps the inning going. Coming up to the dish now for St. Paul, Tanner Schobel. Caught looking the first time up. Rolls away a little bit. One and one. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Perkins leads off of first with 2 away. Gets it by him for the strikeout. 1 left on base. It's still top of the 4th inning with the Sounds at the dish. And he grounds it to the right side. Throws, gets the out, 1 away. And here's the catcher, Darren George. 1 for 2, had an RBI knock back in the first. And that's a 1-out single. Digging in next for the Sounds, Jake Bowers. 1 for 2. That one fouled off. High fly ball, well driven out to right center field. It's off the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes across to score. Nice job to drive in the run. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. Now at the plate, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And it's crushed to deep left. Way back there. And it's gone. Sends one out the opposite way. A 2-run blast. And they boost their lead. It's 11-1. 1 out and the bases are empty. Next is the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. Oh, Haniger, a former All-Star, 35 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH spot. Now a flare off the bat, and that's just foul. Now here's the 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Freddie Zamora. Cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. Popped up. Keishel. And that's that. Welcome back. The Saints at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
Nope, that's a ball.
There's a strike at the knees. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got the strikeout looking. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Digging in for the Saints, A.J. Vukovic struck out looking the first time up. Here's a high chopper. Oh, and it hits the base. So they get a runner on with a one-out single.
The right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Kalei Rosario. Right through there for a strike. It's been a good outing so far on the hill, but he's not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. If he doesn't get a little more efficient, things could go south. 0-2 now. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Man on at first. Stepping to the plate next for St. Paul, Brooks Lee. That's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
It's ball 1. What a take with 2 strikes. That's a strikeout looking. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. One runner left stranded, trailing by double digits, 11-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th inning, Josh Walker. Last pitched 2 days ago. LeMahieu in the box now. No balls and a strike. Liner to center. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Tyler Tolbert. Already a homer for him in this one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Grounder to third. Stops it on a slide. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. Batting order turns over. And now, Tyrone Taylor. And that's in for a strike. Next one's fouled back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one hit to right. Makes the catch. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Sounds lead it 11-1. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Saints batting. We're in Minnesota, so it makes sense there would be hot dish at the concession stand, right? I hear this one even has tater tots. Out in front and foul to the left side. Swing and a rocket. It's pretty deep. One up, one down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side.
Yeah!
This to third. And that's a foul ball. Got him looking. Now 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Nick Simillo. 0 for 1.
Hey!
Next pitch, in for a strike. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball. On the ground to the left. There in plenty of time ends the inning. And we're that one pushed foul. The pitcher challenged him with a good fastball, and he wasn't equal to it. Grounder to the left side. Schobel tosses to first. One out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the sixth. Darren George getting ready to hit. He's an exceptional athlete. That one ripped into right center. This one on its way. Onto the warning track. Hauls it in. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Bowers, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Great game so far for him, but he couldn't quite put bat on ball there. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning.
The center fielder,
Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Emmanuel Rodriguez. He's already got a yard in this game. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He goes down looking. One runner left. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Coming up to the dish now for St. Paul, Blake Perkins. And that one fouled off. Here it comes. Out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter retired in the sixth.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Tanner Schobel, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Up and in. This is better discipline we're seeing from this hitter after striking out multiple times in this one. The Sounds up big in this game. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing, and he breaks his bat. LeMahieu. And steps on that for the out.
Now batting.
Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. Late on that fastball. I don't know how they break up his rhythm, but they have to find a way after he's set down 7 straight. Close, doesn't get the call. Got it. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. 7th inning up next. The Sounds have the lead, 11-1. We go to the top of the 7th, and here is Mitch Haniger. On the ground to first. Great grab on the dive. Wow, that is a heck of a play. Digging in next for the Sounds, Freddie Zamora. Close, but called a ball. Walker stands at 6'6". He features a curveball, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. This out to center. Perkins on the move. Pulls it down, 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, DJ
LeMahieu digs in now. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. And goes down on strikes. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Taking in for the Saints, AJ Vukovich.
Vukovich.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. I don't think he snapped off that breaking ball the way he wanted to. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Tolbert settles under it. And there's 1 away. And now, Kalai Rosario. And swing and a miss. The Saints with plenty of ground to make up. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Way out front for strike 2. Still good life on that pitch late in this game. In the air to the right. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2. Designated hitter,
Bruce Lee, the next to hit.
Lee.
Late swing, fouled off. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Pop-up foul on the right side. LeMahieu under it. And that'll wrap this inning up. This one is pretty well in hand at this point. Ready to get the 8th inning going. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Tyler Tolbert. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
The right fielder, number 9.
Next up for the Sounds, Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Chased it upstairs. The players on defense need to be ready to go with the speed that's in the box and at first. No time to waste. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. On 0-2, hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it. 1-2 pitch. Missed inside with the curveball. 2-2 now, and he's already shown him the curveball a couple of times in the AB. I wouldn't be surprised to see him change tactics and come with a fastball. Caught him looking for the strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. The 0-1 from the lefty. Right through there for a strike. That's a mistake, letting that fastball go down the pipe. He's got to recover quickly if he wants to get something out of this AB. Next pitch is outside. Runner at first, 1 away.
That's ball 2.
This one's in the dirt. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Derek George. The outfielder's very deep. They don't want anything going over their heads. That one hammered but pulled foul. The 0-1. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs.
No ball, 2
Tort
strikes.
leads off of first with 2 out. In the dirt, but blocked. And now the 1-2. Went around, strike 3. Not an easy call there, but that will end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. And that one hammered, going back pretty deep. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double. No time wasted here. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe, and he was definitely geared up for it. This next at-bat looms very large. Now at the dish, Luke Keeschel. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
In the air, right field. And that is foul. Steps off, lead runner back to second base. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Robert Gasser will depart. Great performance on the mound in this one. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
left-hander out of the bullpen, Brent Suter. A runner on second to deal with.
Brent Suter.
Fights it off, we'll see another. Wow, he really got away with a mistake right there. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball right by the bat. And now the first baseman, Nick Similla. One out with a runner at second. Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. Battling here, fouls it away. And again on 0-2. Grounds this one to short. Over to pick it up. Now 2 away. Blake Perkins now at the plate. 1 for 3. That one's in there. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Gets him swinging. Through 8 full. The Sounds have the edge. 11-1. Back now and on the mound, the closer, number 59. He can really bring the heat. Digging in next for the Sounds, Jake Bowers. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. An absolutely titanic shot. 9th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 12-1. He keeps producing loud contact in this ballgame. Really good hitting in this one. Stepping in, Emmanuel Rodriguez dunks one into left. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Fastball in for a strike. On a cold night like this, hitters are trying to get out in front so they don't get jammed. A pitcher can counter that by using the off-speed stuff more frequently. This one in the air to right. 1 away.
Now batting.
Runner at first. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Freddie Zamora. Foul ball there. That one clips the corner. Struck him out looking. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one. Pretty quick AB. Man on at first, and here's the first baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Fly ball to right. Rosario. And that's the end of the inning. So bottom of the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Tanner Schobel.
The third baseman, Tanner Schobel.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in. That's a beautifully executed slider breaking in. It had enough movement to stay out of the middle of the plate and still found the zone for the strike.
0-2 is the count.
Got the batter swinging. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. And now it's going to be Willie Castro.
Nope, outside.
Next one's fouled back. Late on that fastball. The Sounds up big in this game. Here in the last half of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Only 1 out remaining. A.J. Vukovic will hit next.
The left fielder, A.J. Vukovic.
Tapped out in front of the plate. And that'll do it. 12-1 is the final. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.